Hello, and thank you so very much for joining me tonight. I go by Lune INNATE. My name is Jillian, and I'm creating a video for you to relax to set some intentions, to potentially invitation journaling prompts, meditation tools, or a pre-meditation tool. You can use this however you see fit. As you sleep is another great way, or even just as you're doing the dishes or whatever you might be doing in your life, however you're squeezing time for yourself in. Essentially, my videos are created to support you having time for yourself. My videos are of a spiritual, metaphysical nature, and I like to incorporate ASMR style into my videos. So I hope that you enjoy. I want to take a moment and say happy birthday to the Capricorns in the group here. At the time that I'm creating this, we are in Capricorn season. I'm a little late with your video this month because it was a little layered for me. So this session is timeless. You can use it whenever you see fit. But for the sake of, me having to work within time and a lot of you being in time with me at the time that I'm putting this up, we're in Capricorn season. I typically create a session for each of the zodiac seasons that we go through. And I'm a little late with the Capricorn one because I didn't know exactly how I wanted to create it. I was pulled in a few different ways. And I have previously, a couple weeks ago, uploaded a video regarding focus and goals and things like that, which is very Capricorn themed in general. That's, we could say, in the Capricorn alignment. However, the time that I'm creating this, on the day, I'm creating this in the 111 portal. And this is deliberately. I figured since I'm late already, let me be a little extra late and create this session at the time that we are in a new moon in Capricorn on January 11th. It's a, again, 111 portal, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about portals in general because this is something that I've been wanting to create a video on as we've entered this new year. So even if you're not watching this at that time of the 111, the fact that I'm creating it during that time is like a bridge, a channel, an opportunity to tune into what was happening at another time in the stars to enhance perhaps or support what you might be going through, no matter when that might be. So again, timeless, you can use this whenever. In regard to portals, so we have this 111, but we also have this transition. We've moved from the year of 2023 into 2024 recently, moving from a 7-year into an 8-year. And the 7-year was, for a lot of us, for I'd say most people, though, I don't want to assume, a time for like inner work, inner growth. That might not have been easy. I know in my case it was not easy, and cannot recall needing to go within as much as I needed to during 2023. For me, it was a lot of deaths around me, like physical deaths. It's not funny, but like just kind of odd thing to say, I guess. A lot of relationship transformations, and just a lot of learning to balance myself. And a huge lesson for me is the delicate balance of showing up and giving my all while also taking time for myself. And in the years leading up to 2023, I really hadn't been taking time for myself to recharge, to balance a personal life with a work life or with a more public life, if you will. So there was a huge recalibration for me, Sorry, I don't mean to make it about myself, but just kind of sharing from my own perspective. Perhaps you can kind of like see a parallel for yourself or contemplate on how that might have shown up for you in the previous year. But as we're moving into this 8-year, we can now sort of bring these lessons and this growth and this healing and these spiritual developments or these realizations to practice, to the work to the work as in the day-to-day, the walking, talking, living, breathing life that we all have to live, right? That we're all here to live as much as we're able to, right? So I think it's a little of a grinding of the gears to transition from such an like deeply interior redesign or recreation or reestablishment or building or healing, like this very deep work, to now being able to share that again, or being able to carry that with you, or what does that mean as you go about your day, or what did that inspire you to do going forward. I know for me it's a lot of and it's not totally worked out yet, but it's how I show up here, you know, in spaces like this, or in Patreon, or in other things that I have going on that I'm looking forward to getting my hands back into again this year. So point being is that we're in a transitional period here. We can literally go through this portal, right? We can like switch, we can shift reality. I really do believe that. I believe in any moment it could take a good night's sleep, a meditation, an aha, a good massage, some energy work. Like it can happen like that. And at the same time, there is the need to, you know, let the body catch up with what your mind perhaps, or what your spirit perhaps has evolved to. So for that, there might be, for example, practice. And this is very Capricorn, right? It's the practice, it's the doing, it's the day-to-day, it's the lessons, it's the growth, it's the choices that we make every day, it's our reactions, it's putting it all into practice. So I really want to support that for all of us at this time. Sorry for the long intro, but that's what this session is about. It is about stepping in. It is about a portal of sorts. It is about setting your intentions for the goals you want to achieve. Or when I say goals too, I don't want us to only exclusively think about career or things like that. Like I want us to think too about like spiritual goals, or goals that you have for yourself, for your own fulfillment, for your equilibrium, you know, for your clarity, for your security, your stability, your inner stability, and everything, you know, A to Z. Like what are your goals? What are the things that your soul is sort of requesting or ready for at this time? And going back to that grinding of the gears, even though, again, that can happen so quickly, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, there is this sort of like gear grinding, at least in my experience, that happens where we have to catch up. So we want to allow time for those intentions to set during this session, this time that we're carving out for ourselves, and also to ease a little the transition, you know, let our body, let our real life, let our schedules, let our reactions catch up to this great, powerful transit, you know, this great, so sorry, I'm losing the word here, transition that we've gone through, this stepping in, door closed, door open, boom, but let's catch up too, you know. So I hope that makes a little bit of sense. I'm sorry, I know sometimes I'm all over the place. It's difficult sometimes to transcribe these things. Just to put it out there, of course, if you like these videos and you want to support the channel, Patreon is a great way to do that. Thank you so much, Patreons. I love you so much. And also, if you're looking to for a Reiki teacher and you resonate with me, I do have my classes now available on Teachable. I've kind of moved through a transition myself over a few years, a good amount of time, from, you know, in-person classes, group classes, online one-to-one classes, online group classes, and now I'm offering them on Teachable as a way to have them there, and, you know, anyone can watch them anytime that they want and go at their own pace, which I think is very helpful versus like a 4-hour block of time on a Saturday sucking up your time, right? So lastly, just in case if you are new to this channel, I do practice, teach, and study constantly healing arts modalities, and Reiki is really my main one that I like to sort of supplement other or incorporate other, synergize other methods into. So if you like, if you're open to the concept of energy work by proxy, this is an energy work session. You can absorb, allow as much of it as you see fit. If you're not into that and you just want to go through this in a different way, that's perfectly fine. There is nothing over here forceful, right? If anything doesn't resonate with you, just let it go. People say stuff. We're all just trying to do our best with words and sounds and things like that. And not everything will resonate with everyone. And so if you like, you can tune into this as an energy work session. Just declare that you allow yourself to receive on behalf of your highest and greatest good, and set your own intentions or go along with the ones that we say here. So thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your day or evening in any way. I'm truly grateful for this opportunity and connection. And now let's get into our session, okay? So I have my little incense matches here. These are sandalwood, and I'm actually going to light it from this candle purposefully, like intentionally. And we're going to take that and light our little candle here again on behalf of the highest and greatest good and perfect comfort and alignment. Our intention today is to set intentions for this portal, for this opportunity, this auspicious time to move in a direction, to declare our will, to step in through and into a new phase, a new life, a new chapter, a new book, whatever that might be for you. I know myself, I truly feel like I'm living a completely different life for the most part. A sequel perhaps, but a truly new book here. So if you're feeling that way, maybe you'd like to have a gaze at this little flame and just set any intentions that you have for this new chapter, for this new phase of life. If there's anything you're calling in regarding health, spirituality, your career, your finances, your relationships, an invitation of love, things to do with your family, your household, your home, your public life, anything at all. Really, it's up to you. Just look at that little dancing flame and send it in. I get many questions on where I got this candle holder. I got it on Etsy. It doesn't spin. I'm spinning it. Or it doesn't spin on its own, I guess I should say. We also want to set intentions here to comfortably kind of oil the gears a little as our physical reality, as our waking reality, as your day-to-day, as your physical form catches up with your spiritual development, with your soul development, with your mental evolution, with your new perspective, with your new sense of, and your new reality, your new sense of reality, your new reality here. So I want to make this a nice smooth transition, supporting so that we're not grinding our gears too much. I'm going to pop the clutch, If you have any other intentions you'd like to set, place a hand on your heart if that feels comfortable. Focus on your heart and just declare your will, set your intention. Okay. And I'll just set this down. So I want to use this little palm leaf that I have, and we're going to be doing some sweeping, clearing all around your form. Palm is a symbol of rebirth. The palm tree is so interesting. I've gotten to experience them very much since moving to Florida. Any window I look out of, I see palm trees. And they really grow from themselves, like they grow out of themselves this way. It's really interesting. I mean, I'm sure there are many different types of palm. So I'd love for you to close your eyes, or just, if you want to keep them open, that's okay, but just kind of tune into yourself, kind of tune into your senses, not just your physical senses and maybe what you're hearing, but your subtle senses. We want to declare, command our subtle senses to activate so you can feel this in different parts of your body without overthinking it. Make a little bit of a mental note to figure out potentially, like, is there an area of the body that I'm sensing this in more? And you can always go to Google, like let's say lower back, hop into Google, metaphysical association with lower back, and there might be some details there for you that help you to self-reflect and then therefore inevitably grow. So I'm just going to move the sound around you, encouraging you to close your eyes or just relax your vision, tuning into your subtle senses. Where do you feel this? Is there an area specifically? I do quickly want to apologize for any traffic sound outside. It's raining and cars just seem a little louder in the rain for some reason. But I'm working to soundproof. Big hand here, just sweeping through the auric field. So I'm going to go over your head and brush down. Just position this better. Brush down, down your body. Casting off, hold the door as we open and step into the next door. You might feel some warmth in the soles of your feet, in your stomach, in your pit of your stomach. You might feel a lightness in your head. All very normal. You might feel your pulse very strong or just noticeable. not everyone's favorite, but it's very purposeful in the session. These do, I'm sure, sound much better in person. But I'm going to be using this moon tuning fork to work with the subconscious here. Like as I said, it's a new moon at the time that I'm recording this for you, the time that I'm creating this. And I want to be able to channel that like fresh soil, that perfect time for a new opportunity, a new intention for you. And also just to give you an idea, even if you're not watching this on a new moon, there might be other times, or excuse me, there might be other correspondence that you can work with for the new moon. So even if it's not a new moon, it's any other time of the cycle, perhaps you're on your, whatchamacallit, if you're, someone who gets their period, maybe you're someone who is on their either ovulation time or even menses. Or another thing that you can do is work at night when it's dark, even if, depending, it doesn't matter what the moon is doing. Now you're tuning into the darkness of the night, this time for inner work, transmutation, this darkness, this void where things are born from. You can plant things are born from. Just some ideas here. All right, so again, we're going to be using this, and I'm going to crack it over your head, focusing on the mind. And I think one of the most challenging things for times of transition, walking through portals, great personal change, is the unsurety. Not knowing what to do with this, Should I keep doing what I've been doing? Should I build on what I've been doing? Is this a sign I should be doing something completely different? My heart tells me this, but my mind tells me this. Logic tells me one thing, my desires pull me in another direction. Thoughts like that. Everyone says to go this way, but I'm not so sure. I thought I would go this way, but now there's no guarantee that that's the best choice. So I want to just honor first and validate that confusion, that unknowing, that shaky foot, those wobbly knees as you step in. And even if you're so full of confidence and you're really in a very highly vital state, it's inevitable that you'll get a little rocked, you get a little doubtful or confused. So let's just validate that even if that comes up through a very confident, initially confident and moving to doubt, or vice versa, or ups and downs along the way, that it's all part of it. And really that doubt or that confusion or that discomfort, let's call it for what it is, right, is necessary for growth. It's like the wind that pushes the trees around, that gets them to dig their roots in deeper. So let's get a little comfortable with the unknowing, with the mystery, with the void, with the dark, with operating through our heart guidance, our intuition, our physical body, intuition, senses. the deep subconscious. Not just the mental subconscious, but the emotional subconscious. The subconscious that holds your feelings, your emotions, your desires. And it's a tricky thing to talk about because I don't think we should be led by our feelings necessarily, but I think they're a good guiding force. I think sometimes shifting our feelings is incredibly powerful and perhaps the most beneficial at that given point, where other times it's better to get out of our head and into our feelings. So no one can say but you. We just want to really access these points here as we're about to channel through. And really this whole session is channeling through my voice, through the colors, through the tools and intentions. I'm going to spray a little of this sacred copal. I'm going to start down your back, your front, side, above your head, and below your feet. Alright, we're going to channel through around the upper mind. I'm seeing images of cells dividing, like something growing, or it's shifting. It's not cells now, it's more like what's the word? Fractal. Like fractal art, fractal image, mirror image. Channeling through again the upper mind. Focusing on the temples. Going through a little bit of a balancing. And we want to locate and call from the back of the mind your truth, your inner knowing, your map, your compass, your guiding force, your vision of yourself in this new reality. So whether that means you want to be this very successful entrepreneur or this amazing parent or great lover or whatever it might be, you want to embody more physical endurance. You want to reach certain health goals. You have that in you already. It couldn't be a desire if it didn't already exist. It's already in you, in your subconscious. We're calling it from the subconscious into the waking mind, the reality, the shift. Locating how you see yourself, how you want to see yourself, how you do see yourself, how you want to see your bank account, how you do see your bank account, how it is, how you want to see your success, how you are seeing your success. And we're pulling it forward. Your success. from the back of the mind, from the deep subconscious. It exists across dimensions, across realities, and we want to anchor it in to you now, to your reality, to your thoughts. It's not just saying it, it's being it, right? It's living that way, it's reacting that way, it's planning from the perspective of this new reality, of this successful entrepreneur, of this amazing parent, of this very skilled lover, whatever it might be, right? I don't mean to make it silly, but I don't know. Everybody has so many desires, right? So, collecting and pulling forward through consciousness into the body, into the muscle memory. Let's tap, snap all around you. Anchoring this behavior, this way you carry yourself, this posture, this tone of voice, this perception, all of the skills, all of the ways you move, anchored into your physical body, the muscle memory called forward, 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 in, grounded, grounded, grounded. Watch how different you behave, like that, that millionaire, that super published author, that healer, that balanced person, whatever it might be for you, anchored in. I'm going to use this stone that I've brought out recently. It's one of my absolute favorites. It's a Kambaba stone. I'm going to try to spray it with the copal and see. Get a little bit, but I don't know if that helps at all. Maybe it doesn't. A little bit of a look at the contrast in these markings. And this is a great stone for reworking the back of the mind. So as we're anchoring this all into the body, I'm going to hold this behind your head at the base of your skull here and place my negative magnet here, pulling it forward. So sending in, pulling forward, moving through your head, the base, and up, right here. Channeling through. So you see yourself, you think, you talk to yourself, you communicate, you express in ways aligned in truth with this version of you, right? This portal that you've stepped through, these intentions that you have, this you that you're creating. And most importantly here, I want to focus on your focus on your becoming, your focus on your embodying, your embodiment. Forward. I'm not pulling it out, I'm just pulling it forward into the front of your consciousness, into the cover of you, the outermost part of you, into the outermost placement of your aura, your persona, your energy, your vibration, pulling that out. Not out of you, right? But forward, visible, perceivable by you and by others. these mental skills and abilities and communicative, all of these things. Making it active. Kind of similar here. I have these faded quartz pieces. Faded quartz is a clear quartz that has very interesting formations, very out of the box, very hasn't been done before, hasn't been seen before, unique, right? So I want to go through. I'm just gonna gently focusing in on your subconscious. Call through as we have this channel open, right, for you on your behalf, in benevolence, respecting your free will, of course, always, to change this almost like your what's the word, unique, hasn't been done before, you haven't been this way before, this is new to you. You're not necessarily going along the same path, the same routine. It's about new routine. It's about new response. It's about new receptivity. It's about evolved of all these things. Evolved receptivity, evolved communication, evolved to the level that you are declaring that you are stepping into. That is your desire. So I'm just gonna very gently in this higher mind, higher consciousness, activate this architecture, this design, this blueprint. I'm gonna just brush up. Like this. Channeling through to support this evolution. To use your power in ways new to the old you, but innate to the you have become. Moving through. Okay. Have this amazing, it's like a rose chalcedony that's been aura treated like the heck. I'm just gonna hold it up to your eyes. Allow you to see yourself. Look like you're looking into your own eyes. And here's the thing, right? When you look into your own eyes, you're looking not just to yourself, the individual. Yes, you are. But you're also looking into the eyes of God, the eyes of the universe, the eyes of the collective, the eyes of all that has been and ever will be. And it's because of this incredible connection to you and everything else that you're able to shift so easily, to imagine, to reform, to recreate, to redevelop, to claim. So just gaze into these eyes as I'm channeling through into your eyes with love and a witnessing you in your declaration of self. You who you have become, you who you are, you with these skills, you with these finances, you with this love life, you with this fulfillment, you as you help and serve, you as you care for yourself, you with these accomplishments, you with this support, you loved fully by yourself and by the universe. You generous, you caring, you noble, you humble, you received and perceived in your grace, in your divinity, and your ability to see that in everything as well. I have this really cool little vial that I'm pretty sure has like a baby oil or something in it, with these pieces of red rudel and some kind of little quartz pieces, I believe, some golden quartz pieces. But it's really the red rudel that I want to work with here, and the lubricant of this oil. It's very delicate, very little sound, but I hope you can hear it. So I'll ask you again if you like to close your eyes or just relax your vision. And we're going to move this all around you with this intention. You can see the red, I hope. Maybe if I go slow, I can see it from my side, but I have the lights over here kind of shining through it. But red like earth, red like body, red like blood, red like muscle, red like vitality and body focus. And the oil kind of just soften the transition, move through the body, specifically the joints, in the receptive meridians, in the dominant meridians, in the vital organs, in the endocrine system, in the mind, and the neural pathways, in your footprints, in your bones, in your stability, in your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, your shoulders, again, your muscles, your strength, your blood, your code, your DNA, calling on that DNA to make this transition comfortable for you, as smooth as possible. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed our little session today. And I just want to thank you so very much. I really want to say thank you to those of you on Patreon. You have truly saved my life last year. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to you. Here on this channel as well, it's not that, anyone being here has helped me so much through like one of the hardest years of my life, and I can't thank you enough. So thank you for putting up with me and the outside noises and the sponsors. Thank you for all of that, because I wouldn't be able to live my life if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much. From the very bottom of my heart, I bow to the divine in you and I, and to this beautiful connection that we share. So very much love to you.